in 2020 is that it's creating a lot of amazing collectibles that we're gonna be featuring throughout the show. But we're gonna go back in history for this set. It's in 1984 to 1989, Purple and Green Pack U.S. Mint Proof, 1998, Purple and Green Pack. What, Allison? I know. Oh, did I? Okay, 1998, sorry. A little dyslexic right there. $179.95 is the price. 3 flex pay of $59.98. Mike, original government packaging, OG.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool thing. One of the things that you've come to learn over the years is, as numismatists, Helen, is we're not very inventive. And so when we call this the Green Pack and Purple Pack U.S. mint sets, it's simply because they are green and purple.
Yes, very creative.
Yeah. We're not very descriptive other than in numismatic coin terms.
Okay.
So here's what you have the opportunity to do. You have the opportunity here to buy like a coin dealer. And what I mean is this, is that as you look at this thing right now, okay, as you look at this set, every one of these is the original government issue. From 1984 all the way through 1998. So you've got, what, there, 15 sets. Mm-hmm. So you're about $12 a set, give or take, $12 a set across the board for original United States government issue proof sets. Today's proof set, I think, with shipping and handling is $40, $35 or $40. So a third of the current price. Now, here's the interesting part. Proof sets are made at the San Francisco Mint. The San Francisco Mint does not make coins for circulation. So if you want a San Francisco minted, let's say Kennedy $50 for your collection, the only way to get it is out of one of these limited edition proof sets. Now, it's $12 a set, so about, what, $2 a coin, roughly, $2.50 per coin. If you look at just the Kennedy $50 in this collection, just the Kennedy $50 on a coin-by-coin basis, if you buy these individually in a nationally advertised, numismatic catalog or whatever, you are looking at, for just the Kennedy $50, over $250. So if we start the first of the green packs right there, which is going to be, if we go right into those green packs that you can see, I just want to focus on the Kennedy $50. From a coin-by-coin standpoint, this is what I'm talking about, you get to buy like a coin dealer. It's why you don't get to see these particularly often. And the reason for that is coin dealers break these open and sell them individually. So when we look at that coin, those Kennedy $50, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kennedy $50, individually, the prices on those, $27.50, $32.50, $45.50, $37.50.
That's more than $2.50.
Yeah, like 15 times more than $2.50. The pennies are no different. The pennies are $5, $6, $7, $8 a piece across the board. The Kennedy $50 in this set are, like I said, over $250. The pennies in this set are almost the price of admission. The dimes, the quarters, the nickels in there, coin by coin by coin, you're the better part of $500+ but you get them in the original government packaging with the original government boxes. Keep in mind, these boxes are now 20-something years old. And if you want to look at the rarest regular issue United States government issue proof sets from 1956 to 2020, those little green boxes that you see right there, those are 5 of the 6 rarest. From 1956 to 2020. I think the only one that's rare is the 2012. And if I had the 2012 by itself, I couldn't sell it to you for $179.95. Then the next 5 rarest are those 5 green boxes that you see right there.
Right.
And then the purples aren't that much, there's not that many more of those, the purples, because then you have to realize in 1999, they start the state quarter program. And the reason that they did that is these proof sets are made to order. In other words, they only make as many as they need. And coin collecting was pretty boring back then, okay? It was pretty boring. And you had a Silver Eagle that came out, you had a proof Silver Eagle, and you had the proof set, mint set. That's about it. Okay?
Okay.
And so then the state quarters happen, coin collecting explodes, but it left as its legacy these 15 years, in essence, before the state quarters that are 15 of the rarest proof sets ever put out by the United States government. And we've got them in the original government packaging just as they were released from the United States Mint at $12 a set, less than the original issue price. Now, proof is not a condition. It's a method of manufacturing. Proof coins are made differently, okay? They're struck multiple times at higher pressure. It's what gives it that mirror finish that you see right there.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They're gorgeous.
And they're only made. This is the only place you can get them is in a proof set, not a single solitary one of these coins was ever made, intended, or released into circulation. And so that's the key. It's why you don't see these sets, particularly these green box sets. The biggest reason for that is because what happens, dealers break them open. Dealers take these and break them open and sell the coins individually because they can get triple the money.
Right, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Right. If you look, we have on hsn.com, I'm sure, the first 40 years of Kennedy half dollars in proof. They come out of here. The only way to get a 1995 proof Kennedy half dollar is to take one of these proof sets,
and a hammer,
wrap it up in a towel, and smash it open with a hammer.
Right. In the lens. They're called lenses, right?
Yeah, they are called lenses,
yeah.
Correct. So you take the lens and you have to wrap it in a paper towel so the plastic doesn't fly, and you literally smash the edges of the lens with a hammer, and then carefully take the coin out, and then that's how you sell the coins. Then put them into an airtight holder and sell them for $45 a piece. And when you're paying $12 for the set, oh, by the way, I can get $7 or $8 for the penny and $6 or $7 or $8 for the quarter as well. And you do that over and over again. And like I said, that's how it happens when you're a coin dealer. You get to buy like a coin dealer. You're buying the entire set in the original government package.
Mike, what's the significance of these? Why did you this set these particular years, 84 to 98?
Rarity.
Right.
Like I said, the rarest of the proof sets are the green box. They're the toughest to get.
Toughest to get.
So if you're looking in this entire time frame right here,
right.
If you're looking at the rarest, most valuable, most collectible Kennedy half dollars, they're out of these sets.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the sets.
So you basically got us the hardest to find. You got all of them, which is impressive.
Right. Well, like I said, I could literally smash these open and sell the Kennedy half dollars for what I'm charging for the entire set.
Right,
so, I mean, I just take these open and have all the other coins and sell those for hundreds and hundreds of dollars individually, and just sell the Kennedy half dollars, which is either the Kennedy or the Lincoln cents are the most popularly collected of all of these.
Right.
One of those two. And so that's why I always kind of go to the Kennedy half dollar.
And by the way, I know you're at home and you're wondering, well, why wouldn't he do that? And I know the answer to that is because he wants you to be a collector. So Mike wants it, right? This is what he's doing. He wants to reel you, he wants to get you in to the collecting. And doing these sets over the years, this is what gets you into the entire headspace of being a coin collector or buying coins like a dealer. And he doesn't do this all the time, by the way. Every show we do, this isn't like, oh, and here's the giant set that is, worth more if this is pretty rare that we do sets like this.
Right, and I actually have another big one in the next hour as well. This one's significantly more affordable. But here's the other thing. So people say, but you do have Kennedy half dollars by themselves. Yes, and here's how I get those. Right. So let's say I'm trying to build this set. So I get from a coin dealer another guy, and we buy a year at a time. Okay, and I get 25 1995s. Well, let's say only 15 of those are usable. The case is cracked, the outside box is torn, the penny is tarnished, whatever it is. We take that set and put it aside and break that up because there's one coin that we can't sell because these coins are individually, these sets are individually hand selected to ensure that you get the absolute positive best quality sets, as well as every coin in the set is perfect. If we get one of these sets where one of the coins or the packaging has a problem with it, that's how we get the individual coins to sell. First 30 years of S-Mint pennies, first 30 years of S-Mint Kennedys, all that. We sell lots and lots and lots of those, but those are in essence the damaged sets that don't quite make the cut for the foolproof set item.
Right, and I'm looking at the cardboard from 1984, the outside packaging. The packaging looks so beautiful and pristine. I don't know how you go back in time and get these so pristine. I know you all collectors know each other, but it's really amazing. Not just the coin condition, but the condition of something that is easily disintegrate, which is the cardboard. I mean, it looks like it just came out, and it's from 1984.
Yeah, I mean, these are 20, so that one's what, 36 years old in 1984. Like
Right.
I said, these are individually hand-selected, not only the coins, but the packaging and the boxes as well, to ensure that these are them. The other reason that I picked this, if you look at that, you can see the reverse of those are the ones that have the Mint Eagle logo on the back, which I particularly like as well. The heraldic eagle, it's the last year of the heraldic eagle that you're going to do. If you notice, that looks quite a bit, that's the presidential seal in essence, looks quite a bit like the United States Silver Eagle, which is in its last full year of production.
Yeah, I turned this one around to the obverse. I'm trying to see if I'm getting all these words right. Lens, obverse. It's many years of doing
Obverse
coins.
is front, reverse is back.
Okay, there you go. But there it is. Let me make sure it doesn't have a glare on it. But that's the reverse, the other side.
Yeah, the other side.
The other side.
Reverse or other side.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
But
there you go, tilt it, and you can see, and so there you have the Mint logo right above that. You
Right.
can see that it's a fruit coin. It's in that absolutely stunning, beautiful condition. All of this, incredibly, incredibly desirable, and you have it all in the original government issue packaging with the government certificates of authenticity. Like I said, the Kennedy $50 coin by coin alone, well over the $179.95.
Oh yeah, and the mirror fit. Look at that finish on that Kennedy. Look at how gorgeous that looks. The item number is 721-514-179.95. 3 flex pay of $59.98. So we're going to continue on with one of my favorite coins to present.